To the Ends of the Earth is a film by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. I've seen several of his films. They're very contemplative and slow. Journey to the Shore is a pretty decent one, and I've seen a few others. But this one is about Yoko. She's a woman who has a travel show, and she's in Uzbekistan with her film crew and a translator, and they are filming segments for the show to make good money. However, while she's on camera, she's pretending to be like the bubbly, giddy, fun-loving Japanese woman, who enjoys everything about travel, food. But behind the camera, we see the real her. She's very homesick. She's quiet, introverted. She does it for the job, but there's a lot of long, uncomfortable sequences in this film showcasing the difference between her on-screen persona and her off-screen persona. So, for example, there's a segment where she has to ride this very scary ride for two where she hates it and it doesn't seem very safe, but she's got to do it over and over for the extra camera angles, and then they cut to her getting off the ride and going like, "Ooh, that was so much fun. I love rides, and you can ride this ride at this place," or whatever. And it definitely is a weird film because you're trying to figure out the story. I guess the main sort of takeaway is that at the end of the film, she decides to explore a part of the country on her own, and she doesn't have the language barrier sort of makes her scared of some police that confront her for filming, and she runs away and spends a large part of the film running away from police. And it's more of a I guess it's a sort of scathing review of like what it means to not actually experience a country and just sort of pretend to, because her show showcases all these things. In reality, she doesn't like any of them. And then the one moment where she's like exploring stuff on her own, it ends up getting her in trouble. And there's a plot line of her like talking to someone on the phone, maybe a boyfriend who she misses. But overall, yeah, I think the main theme takeaway of this film is that there's a huge difference between pretending to do a show about another country and actually immersing yourself in the other country and absorbing its culture. Because she doesn't speak the language, she doesn't really like the food, so that's what I took away from it. It's a pretty interesting little film, a little bit slow for me, but I still thought it had some worth. So if you like Japanese cinema, I give To the Ends of the Earth a 6.5 out of 10.